Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Another episode of the YouTube channel. Hashtag KTS Sports Start with your host, Justin P. This is season 5, episode 20 for the audio podcast, and for the YouTube version, it's episode 191. Y'all can check that out on Apple Podcasts, Google's Podcast, Pandora, Spotify, basically where they can get the podcast stuff from. Just type in hashtag KTS Sports Start. Start up Apple platforms. Today, you got a very special guest. This guy gonna be a future Pro Bowler tackle in the NFL, and soon. So definitely check him out, man. So everyone, welcome to the show. Old Dominion, starting offensive tackle Tyran Hunt. Welcome
Yes,
to the
sir.
show.
Appreciate you, man. It's an honor for real. I had the pleasure of chopping up with you Saturday, where we met. Checking out the podcast is dope. It's something I've been listening to, on my walk to the facility, catching up to you. So it's an honor to be up here, man. It's an honor to sit in front of you and talk. So appreciate that for sure.
Man, appreciate you taking time out your busy schedule, to come chop it up with me. So we definitely gonna have a good and fun episode. So like I said, you already know how we start off each show. So you ready for the Q&A?
Yeah, let's do it.
Sir, all right. Question one. What TV show or TV series are you currently binge watching right now?
Right now I'm watching The Flash. They just put season 8 up on Netflix. I got caught into it before the pandemic, and we were stuck in the pandemic. I was binge watching a lot of shows, so they just put that season up. I actually been trying to catch up in it, like on my off days when I can, sit down and watch TV for real.
Okay, that's it. Just the Flash. You don't watch anything else? Like no other
For real, I'm not like a big TV watcher. Like if I need something playing, like I'll put on, like, what I'm saying, a TV show that I already watched, like the classic sitcoms, what I'm saying, like Martin, Fresh Prince, like those type shows. But for real, like I'm not really too much into watching TV.
you don't watch like All American and stuff like that? Like or by you playing football, you stay away from it. Like, how that go for you?
Yeah, I was into All American. I kind of fell out of it when the newer season started coming out, but I was definitely watching that. I would say I used to watch a lot more TV, but now I don't watch it as much. Especially the football TV shows. They seem pretty interesting. Like All American is a pretty good like football drama TV show like that.
Okay, cool. All right, question two. Give me your top 5 favorite movies of all time. This is your
Okay.
your, your personal top 5.
My top 5 favorite movies all time. All right, this is no order. I'm gonna say the Black Panther. That's one of my favorite movies. Um, Paid in Full.
Black.
Uh, Forrest Gump. Um, Money Talks with Chris Tucker. And
Charlie Chan. Yeah.
yeah. And ATL with Ti.
Oh yeah, that was a good one. That was
Yeah,
a good one.
for
Okay, that's
sure.
a good list right there. All right, question 3. Give me your top 5 music artists that you like. It could be rap, R&B, jazz, whatever.
Okay. Top 5 music artists. Again, I'm gonna go in no order. Gotta have Kendrick Lamar in there. Drake. I am a big Drake fan. Everybody knows that about me. Who else would I say? Probably like J. Cole. Definitely another big one. Um, Larry June. Yeah, West Coast artist. I listen to a lot of Larry June. Very cool vibes. Um, and another one will probably be Chris Brown. Who don't like Chris Brown? You know.
Nothing wrong with that. CB the goat, man. So I mean, he gonna be one of the goats once it's said and done. Once he finished, his career. So that's good, man. That's a good list right there. Okay. All right. Question 4. Your favorite food or snack?
You said my favorite food.
Favorite food or snack or both?
Okay. I would say my favorite food. I love a good Alfredo, like chicken Alfredo, shrimp Alfredo. I love Alfredo so much. pasta in general for real. And um, my favorite snack is probably right now frozen grapes. I can sit up and eat frozen grapes all day. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just like a little phase right now, but that's my phase right now. Frozen grapes. I got some frozen cotton candy grapes in the freezer right now.
Hey, those are good choices, man. Both of them are real good. All right, question 5. What activities you like to do when you're not playing football?
Um, I like to play video games with my friends. I got a couple of friends that go to different schools. Marcus Martin, number 55 for Pittsburgh. That's my boy. Tosh Capehart, he's a um, defensive GA at UNLV right now. And a couple other guys. Some of the guys that went to JMU. One of the coaches out in Oklahoma right now. We all like to play the game, catch up very often when we, get the chance to be able to do so. So that's pretty much what I do in my free time. If I'm not doing that, then I'm just spending time with the family, spending time with the friends. I like to go to the beach. Just enjoy the environment for real. Get out. Yeah, that's pretty much what I do with my free time.
Okay, cool. Question 6. What's your dream vacation?
My dream vacation. I want to go out the country somewhere. I want to go somewhere with a lot of history, a lot of like historical figures. I'm really caught up in between going to somewhere like Greece or like Paris. I know that sounds pretty cliche, but I've never been out of the country, and I want to be able to see some of the places and some of the things that what I'm saying, like you watch and see on TV. Some of those places I'd be interested to like actually be up on it, like just being up on different things like that.
Okay, all right. The last one's everyone's favorite. If you could have dinner with 5 guests, dead or alive, famous or non-famous, who would you have dinner with?
Okay, 5 guests. Okay, first off top, it's got to be LeBron James. I want to sit down and pick LeBron James head apart because he has had so much longevity in his career. I want to know what his what is his mental is like from sun up to sundown. I love to sit down and talk to him about that. Somebody else, I would love to sit down and have a dinner with Kendrick Lamar. He's very introspective. I like to hear some of his personal opinions on different, social topics, like just different things that go on in the world. I would love to sit down with Trent Williams. He's a dog, bro. Like I love his mentality. He's a freak athlete. Like I model a lot of the things I do in my game after him, so it'd be perfect to sit down and talk with him about that. Tyron Smith is another one. That's another dog. What's that? That's 4. The 5th one would be Drea Michelle. That is no context really, but like she just, that's my little IG crush. I got a little IG crush on her, so I'd love to sit down and chop it up with her at dinner.
Orlando Skagit might be mad at you, but it's okay though.
Yeah, it'll be all right. Just let me get one night. Let me get one night with her.
Oh man, that's an interesting list though, man. I like that. That's out of all the ones I heard, that was probably what's the most intriguing one.
Appreciate it.
All right, so let's get right into it, man. So Tyra, tell everybody like how you grew up, where you grew up, and how was like your childhood and all that stuff like that.
Yeah, so I'm from Boykins, Virginia. That's where I was raised. I was born in Texas, but raised predominantly in Boykins, Virginia. It's a little itty bitty town on the south side of Virginia. I'm closer where my house is. I'm like 6 miles from North Carolina border. Real rural, real close knit community. It's really one road in, one road out. My family very tight, close knit, which makes me family oriented by default. Mom, dad, older brothers, younger brother and younger sister. It was pretty much just us like through my whole time. But like, I have um, the benefit of being in such a small community. I have such a great support system. You know what I'm saying? Everybody rooting for me. Grew up in the church. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much like my background, my backbone. So like at this point in my career, I do a lot of those things for the people back home rooting for me.
Okay, cool. So what age did you start playing football?
So I started playing football. I played Little League. I want to say like fifth grade maybe. And then
Around
uh, yeah, like fifth grade. Um,
eight, yeah.
yeah. Like early on, I was playing Little League. And then I kind of like fell off from it. Like just didn't play again until eighth grade. I went back out eighth grade, and this was when two-a-days was still a thing. So they had two-a-days. Man, when I say I hated it, I was not feeling it at all. I ended up quitting maybe a week and a half into like the summer camp, summer training, whatever. We had just got our pass for us, so like we wasn't too deep into it. Um, and I quit. And going forward, that whole year, my friends would come in from the JV games. JV games was on Thursdays. Come in on Friday mornings talking about this in the game. I wanted to do this, that, and I felt left out the whole season, bro. And so I ended up going back out there my ninth grade year. Just because of them, I wanted to be included this time. So and we had got a new head coach, Willie Gillis. That man, my life for real. He got me in the position I am today. But we got a new head coach. Came back out there, talked with him, and it kind of stuck after that. Like my little stock just rose up, talking to different colleges. Got my first offer the end of my sophomore year from Virginia Tech. And then from there, man, it was just through the roof.
What high school did you attend?
I went to Southampton High School, small 3A school. Again, like small population, little school. Biggest guy in the school, biggest guy on the team. But definitely, I wouldn't sleep on my team. We were pretty. We had a lot of grit.
Okay, cool. So what position you played in high school?
In high school, I played offensive tackle, and I played defensive line, dabbled in and out of special teams. I was a all-around guy. Smaller schools like that, you got to be able to play everywhere and do everything. So I was one of those guys.
Got you. So what made Old Domain a good fit for you?
I would say originally, and when I entered the transfer portal, so I was at University of Maryland, of course, and then entered the transfer portal after I graduated, and I started talking with our head coach, Coach Ronnie, and a couple of other coaches on the staff. Now, this is the same staff that put like 60 something unanswered point against us that blackout game at UMD. So obviously, very intelligent staff. Young staff, and they run like the offense that they run is very pro style in terms of what you see in the league now, which really piqued my interest. And of course, nothing less. I felt like they had my best interest coming in terms of what I want to do and where I want to be. And it's been one of the best decisions I made within my college career for sure.
So how was that experience at Maryland, and how long were you there?
So I early enrolled to University of Maryland in 2017, spring 2017. Redshirted my first year, played in and out my redshirt freshman year and sophomore year, and then going into that 2020 season was when I entered the transfer portal. But it was, I feel like being able to experience being at the University of Maryland and crossing paths with some of the guys that I was fortunate enough to meet A lot of big time guys, I was able to play with and be around and see how they work. Some memorable names: DJ Moore, Darnell Savage, Jermaine Carter, Tino Ellis, just a lot of guys. Jake Funk, a lot of big time guys. Savon Walker.
Running back from Pittsburgh is on that team too, right?
Yeah, Anthony McFarland. Yep.
Yeah.
My guy. That's my guy right there, Anthony McFarland. Yep. And just being around a lot of those guys and some of the things we've been through. When Jordan passed, that was a big thing for me. That was a big piece of adversity I had to get over. Me and a lot of guys in the program, but I felt like that made our bond much stronger. And ultimately, it helped me really lock in and key in on some of the things I wanted to accomplish within football. So that was a blessing in disguise that Jordan placed for me.
Just tell everybody how good he was for those who didn't know. I remember Jordan, man. He was a beast, man.
Man, Jordan was a beast, man. I'm telling you, I remember our first camp together, being freshmen, you want to make the bus, we studying up late night. But he was up, man. He was massive, bro. Like about my height, twice my size, and like he was not somebody you want to see coming off the edge when he was pulling. He was a big dog, man. Like had a lot of things that you can't coach, a lot of talent that you can't coach. And he was real, soft spoken, but very like presentable in how he carried himself. Very good, kind hearted person. Always looked out for everybody. I don't think there's too many people that I've ever met that had anything bad to say about Jordan. And that just says a lot about who he is and about how he was raised and his people, his parents, Mr. Marty and Tanya McNair. They're very great people whom I love and still keep in contact with this day.
Okay, how was it playing for DJ Durkin?
With Coach Durkin. Oh yeah, Coach Durkin. It was so obviously he gave me my offer and gave me my opportunity to play Division I Power 5 football. So for that, I'll forever be grateful for the opportunity to be able to play at the University of Maryland for sure.
What do you think the difference is now being at Old Dominion from a University of Maryland? What's like? Just give me some things that's a little bit different from both camps.
I would say the environment. A lot of guys, in comparison to, being in a Group 5, being on the Group 5 team, a lot of these guys didn't get the opportunity to play on a Power 5 level for whatever the case may be. Not enough exposure, maybe undersized or whatever. But a lot of that is used as fuel. Like a lot of these guys are very much athletic. I played with plenty of guys who would have been able to dominate at the Power 5 level. So it's just really interesting to see how much work has to be put in terms of the different levels. I mean, being able to be on both sides and see both things in comparison, it's been nothing shy but an experience. Being able to be a part of that, really, being at Old Dominion for me has been an experience to see how much it is when you're around people who care about the game of football so much, and want to continue to compete and get better every day and actually grow and love each other every day as a full team. That's been an amazing experience for me that hopefully I'll be able to talk about years to come.
Yeah, so just playing tackles. So like I said, when I saw you, I saw your body, but I said he looks like he played D and a fullback. So what do you like the most about playing offensive tackle?
I'm pretty much interchangeable. I've been playing a lot of guard here at Old Dominion. And in Maryland, I did a lot of tackle. Honestly, it's just being able to. My favorite part about it is being able to get out in that space. You know what I mean? When it's you one on one, man on man, it's like you really have to rely on your technique. It gets real in the trenches, as everybody's saying. Like, being that main source of defense is like something I take pride in. A lot of offensive linemen take pride in, but being able to rely on my technique and my strengths ultimately is a major facet of my game. It's something that I take pride in.
So what's gratifying for you, like pancaking somebody or the quarterback just sitting back there got all day to throw and his jersey clean and your jersey clean? What's more gratifying to you?
For sure. I mean, I love a good pancake. For sure. For sure. Love a good pancake, and I'm gonna let the world know. I might lay on you for a couple extra seconds. I want everybody to see that. But also being able to make the quarterback comfortable. Opening up those gaps for the running backs, helping them build that confidence. So I can always count on them. We go 3rd and 4. You know what I'm saying? Even 3rd and 1. Like, I want them to be okay. We running the ball behind them because I know they're gonna get me, that extra set of first down. So that's really my biggest thing, being able to be counted on as an offensive line.
Gotcha. So just tell us about your offensive line room, like your center, your guard, your other tackle, like just how that's supposed to be. That's supposed to be a chain that you can't break.
Yeah,
So how's the ball rest of the O line?
for sure. I mean, our room specifically, we are a unit. The way we operate, we have a standard. Even with the younger guys, the accountability is horizontal. Me being one of the older guys, we definitely have carried on that standard that some of the other guys, when I first got here, Isaac Weaver, he's with the Chargers right now. He instilled from times before that, and we just want to keep that going. So when we go, to the league, and the younger guys come up, it doesn't change. It doesn't it doesn't move around. It just stays the same. Really, there's nothing but growth in our room. We're a very young room, young team in general. But like I said, a lot of these guys are very disciplined in how they attack every aspect of the game. Lifting, running. What I'm saying, football in general. Just always having that grit, that grind. I love that grind aspect of Old Dominion football, for sure.
Tell us about your offensive line coach.
My O-line coach, Kevin Reiner, he's a genius, brilliant. Uh, Really, one of the other reasons that like made me want to come to Old Dominion. Um, he he teaches the way he teaches is in terms of like a conceptual understanding. The way he teaches is like how they're gonna give it to you in the league, and that's what I appreciate the most. He's very, very smart, and very detailed, very technical. A lot of the things that I feel like I needed to up my game, and he's very like definitely helped me develop in terms of where I want to be and how I want to get to the next level. So big ups to him for real for helping me and obviously giving me a opportunity to further my career.
Okay. Tell us a little bit about your offensive coordinator.
Oh yeah, our OC Coach Patno, another genius. Honestly, like we cooking up a couple good things in our offense for this season. Honestly, but he's another guy who's real big on having that grit, being able to start fast and finish fast, really attacking the game. Playing the offense like really, going at the defense, and just some of the strategic ideas and concepts that you need to get those hitting yards. I feel like a lot of offensive coordinators look over, a lot of people look over, a lot of players. He's definitely detailed in those type of things. He's one of the newer guys I know. He's been in the game a long time. Very very OG vet style. Was over at Georgia Tech and a couple of other places, but he definitely provides a big asset to our offense now. So that's major right there.
Yeah, that's good. So what you like I said, most old linemen love to run block. So you know what I mean. So when the team throws the ball 50 times a game, so how do you feel like, man, coach, man, let's just run it down their throat so I can tee off one of these guys. Like I said, edge rushers look like you nowadays.
Yeah, for
They look like
sure.
big, slender. They not them 300-pound guys who slow. You know what I'm saying? So to have a tackle like you that's lean, not that 400 guy that just eat chocolate chip cookies and ding dangs all day. You know, they ain't coach that. So I know your coach is probably telling you, man, if you could play another position, what would it be?
Man, if I could play another position, what would it be? If I could play another position, I got two that I really love to play. I would love to play for some odd reason. I would love to play outside linebacker. I don't know, like
outside linebacker.
I would love to play outside linebacker. I feel like covering them flats is just something that's like deep down inside there. You know what I mean? Another position I would love to play is tight end. I got them hands. Believe it or not, and I'm often like a lot of the tight ends on our team, Dante Anthony, Zach Kuntz, some of the big guys, big name guys on our team. I'm always like, messing with them on the field, like, yo, like what's that route you just ran right there? Like, what was that? Like, oh, that's a stick. Like, okay, all right, show me how to do that. Let me go behind you. You know what I'm saying? Run this real quick, throw the ball, like type deal. But yeah, those are my two my two dream positions outside the offensive line. I feel like I could actually do for real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, you at tight end would be scary. They be like, oh, how tall are you, Tyron? About 6'6", 6'7"?
Yeah, 6'7", yep.
Oh, yeah, like so, yeah, yeah. Hey, but tell your OC when y'all up a lot, eligible tackle, like how Warren Sapp and all them guys did. You can catch one on the goal line.
Yeah, I stay in Coach P no ear, so hopefully, hey, you might see me line up out there real quick. You might see that this season.
Y'all beating the crap on somebody. Just like, hey, let me get one real fast.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you might see me line up there once or twice this season.
Yeah, like the goal line. You can go line up fullback like refrigerator probably let you pound one at.
Man, what I like myself for anything in terms of that, or let me go back corner, catch a goal line fade. I'm doubling down on me every time for sure.
Oh yeah. Like I said, you athletic as hell, man. So it's like, yeah, so I can see you. You can probably can play safety. Who knows?
For sure. Hey, whatever it is, I get it done. I will get it done.
Yeah, I see you name Trent Williams and Tyron Smith as the lineman. You like to model your game, man. Any other offensive lineman that you like their game? It could be lineman that's retired now and lineman that's still playing.
Honestly, the bigger names, Q Nelson, you know, Thomas, like the bigger, more technical guys. But really those two are the most like the two that stand out to me the most. I was able to model my game and watch a lot of film. I would like to compare myself to them in terms of talent and guy, that guy given talent and of athleticism and being able to cover up space really quickly. Those are my two ideal guys. And I don't even have a favorite football team per se because I like so many different players for what they do and how they play. J.J. Watt was one of my very first favorite players, and obviously I don't play defense, but his mentality and the way he attacked the game really inspired me and how I go about a lot of things. You got a lot of different players for different reasons. Jalen Ramsey, because he's not about to, he's not about to take no smack from nobody. Just different guys like that. But a lot of big name guys that hold weight in how I attack my everyday basis, especially with football.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your head coach.
Coach Ronnie. Coach Ronnie is what I would call personally a player's coach. Um, like I said, coming to Old Dominion was really a blessing in disguise for me. Being able to be around so many people in higher positions that care about the players so much, and always have our best interests, always looking out. And again, another genius, like another strategic genius. I think Old Dominion is really um, they really stole a guy that should be in the league right now, coaching somebody's team in the NFL. But luckily, we have him here at Old Dominion, and a lot of coaches are like that on our staff, which put us ahead of the game versus a lot of teams. But he's a great guy, very open door policy kind of guy. Like if I just wanted to walk in his office right now, I could go in there and sit, you know what I'm saying, chill out. His family, great, been over to his house and ate dinner, you know what I mean? Like no, his family knows me on a first name basis. So like very, very kind hearted guy, very, very much a player's coach, and overall a great person, definitely.
That's good, man. What about your defensive coordinator? Like, well, tell us a little bit about him and y'all defense in general.
Yeah, our DC, he is a unit, man. Like he told us his story about like him being in college.
What's the defensive coordinator's name? That way we can all.
Oh, Coach Solid, yeah, Coach Solid. He's he's a genius, man. I'm telling you. He's just like our defense is one of the most complicated defenses I've seen. One of the most complicated defenses I've been up against since the University of Michigan. Like some of the packages they run, some of the defenses they line up in. Uh, I mean, it could be confusing when you don't really know what you got going on. But our defense has a lot of big time players that are going to play at a pro level. Honestly, Marcus Haynes is a edge rusher guy, very long, very quick, and can really cover a lot of ground in a short amount of time. Arterian Johnson is another guy in our secondary that can really get things done. Trey Hawkins, uh, man, I could name just about the whole defense honestly, but Ryan Henry is another big time guy. We have a pretty good defense in terms of being fundamentally sound and getting things done. They kept us in a lot of games and saved us in a lot of games last season for sure, and I'm pretty sure it's only going to be times 10 this upcoming season.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So just tell me, just give me your thoughts on NIL. Just I know you probably like, man, about time. So just what you think things that NIL can do for a player like yourself and others.
It's been such a process. Like when I first got to college, the closest thing we got to NIL was writing papers on why football players should be getting paid. You know what I mean? But to actually see it in full effect now and seeing some of the benefits from it personally and like outside of like a lot of the guys who are making like signing $1 million contracts with different companies is amazing. And I think it's really deserving for a lot of guys who put forth their effort and work. Like, if you work hard and you put in that time on the field, like it should definitely represent, what I'm saying, to your pockets. That's how you get paid in the league. So I feel like a lot of college players are exercising that. And, me personally, it's been a benefit. I've been fortunate enough to, exercise my NIL with different companies. Live Water DMV, a very alkaline water-based company in Baltimore. A couple of different places, fan bases, Teague Hanley, their face care products and stuff. And I even have a couple of things in the works right now. I don't want to say too much, but just saying keep posting on that, stay posted on that. Got a couple of things in the works right now. But it to answer your question, it's been amazing to see the progression of it and the benefits it can do for players like me and all over the world.
Gotcha. So tell us a little bit about Reliance Sports Agency. Tell us like how did you hook up with those guys?
Reliance. I love Reliance. I love hearing that name. I love,
Big
yeah,
all right.
yeah. So originally, I knew my agent William Sykes originally through the University of Maryland, through my frat Kappa Alpha Psi, and he has always been in my corner in terms of football and my career. And he presented, Reliance to me about like what they were doing and how they were going about it initially in their early stages. And we kind of sat down and I told him what I want to do and where I want to be in, what I'm saying, stuff like that. And it was a no-brainer for me. And it's been one of the better opportunities and one of the best decisions I've made in terms of taking that next step for my future. Really, they've always had our best interests, and it never really felt like, player agent relationship with anybody on Reliance. They've always had our best interests. The players, the players that they represent, we're all like, pretty close, keep up with each other, always like, what I'm saying, posting our stuff and showing love on social media, even when we're on like different sides of the world. So I like to think of Reliance as a family more than an agency than anything. They definitely it's been all love from start to this day right now.
Gotcha. So all you young folks that's looking for somebody to represent you or partner with, go check out Reliance Sports, man. You just heard it from the man himself.
For sure.
Tyra, one last thing. So give me your thoughts on just like schools like Old Dominion against like Power Fives. Like the first game of the season, y'all got to play Virginia Tech. Like just like what's y'all thought process going against a school like that, or it's just another game.
Honestly, you know, I would like to treat it like another game. Obviously, we are the underdogs by default, going against that Power Five school, and any Power Five schools. But I think the game is won. Who are like obviously who scores the most, but who makes the least amount of mistakes, who's the most consistent. Different things in the game that you can't necessarily dictate off of being a Power Five school. And I'm just gonna choose Old Dominion off of the core principles. Discipline, grit. What I'm saying, being able to play all four quarters. Those are things that you can't really coach. You know what I mean? Those are things that come with being a unit, being a team. And I feel like Old Dominion has it. So I like my school, I like my team over a lot of Power Five teams, including Virginia Tech.
Hey, so what? That's the first game of the season, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep. The season opener we play the second, September 2nd. That's on a Friday opener, night game.
Night game. That's at Virginia Tech.
No, it's at Old Dominion.
Okay. So let everybody know exactly where it's Old Dominion located at for those who don't know.
It's in Norfolk, Virginia, by the water, one of the 7 cities, 757. We will be on ESPN. We play in the Sun Belt Conference. We will be on ESPN. We will be on ACC Network playing different teams like UVA. So you can check us out. You can buy tickets on our website. Definitely come support, show us love. It's going to be nothing shy of a great season.
Gotcha. So what's the goals, the team goals? Like y'all trying to win the Sun Belt Conference?
Yeah. So
what's the mission?
We have this saying where we attack everything 1-0. We go 1-0 everything we do. 1-0 every rep, 1-0 every day. So that's just that's our vision. Being in the moment and making the best of the moment. So obviously we want to win every game, but we attacking every day. Like we starting today attacking today for tomorrow, and so on and so forth. So, you know, we we just been going about that in that way, just consistently stacking those days for sure.
Gotcha. All right. Cool. All right, Tyron. Let everybody know where they can find you at, like on your social media platforms and stuff.
You can find me at Tyran J Hunt. That's TYRAN J Hunt on just about every platform: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. You know, everything. That's my handle. Come show me love. I follow back.
Yeah, I gotta follow you on the other two. So like I was telling you earlier, I'm gonna do that once we're done.
For
So
sure, for sure.
the people before we wrap it up.
Say that one more time.
Same thing you want to say to the people before we close out.
Hey man, like I said, be in tune. Number 67, Old Dominion. Like I said, come show us love. Show me love. Follow me. I follow back. Again, it's been an honor to be up here. Kind of starstruck, you know what I'm saying? Been listening to the podcast every day, so actually being able to be on here has been an experience. But yeah, man, keep loving, keep growing. Shout out to y'all, man.
All right, everyone. Y'all heard it from the man, Tyron Hunt, man. So y'all go check out Old Domain and shit, man. You gonna see that big mammoth tackle out there that you probably playing fullback, but y'all don't know what's happening.
For sure, for sure. Hey,
It's out on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Podtail, Podbang, basically anywhere you get your podcast and music stuff from. So everyone have an amazing Wednesday. Be great on your way to the figure eight, and always remember the hashtag KTSC. Keep that same energy from your host, Justin P. From my special guest, Tyler Hunt. Love you guys, and I'll see you guys Friday.